Hi everyone. For those of you who don't know, I'm making a worship EP, and that's pretty exciting. And terrifying. If you want more immediate details and just skip past this video, the link to the Kickstarter will be down in the description below. We've already kind of hit my $400 micro budget goal, so the album is going to happen, but it really can be much bigger and better than I had ever originally imagined. So I want to make a quick little Q&A for backers and potential backers for those of you who have questions about why certain decisions were made and kind of understand hopefully what you're in for. Why is the project called Allegiance? The title is called Allegiance because of a book by a professor named Matthew W. Bates. It's called Salvation by Allegiance Alone. In it, he kind of argues that faith is this kind of nebulous word. It kind of means belief. It kind of means belief without saying. It kind of means belief with works. And that's when you get kind of weirded by a couple of things. He basically runs it through this kind of gospel thesaurus and comes up with the word allegiance. And obviously there's a huge study that goes into this and all that good stuff. But yeah, I like the book. So I read it and I wrote a worship song about it. So Garrett, why are you using least music for this? One, I don't play an instrument, and quite frankly, I don't really want to take the time to learn to play an instrument. I know a pandemic kind of gives you some time. I don't want to put the time into that. Two, I've produced music before, but it's not something I would say I'm great at. And the kind of music I end up producing really doesn't sound anything like this popish, rockish kind of sound that, you know, modern worship music has today. Three, why not? For the uninitiated, producers will create tracks specifically for the purpose of leasing out to prospective artists. Maybe a really famous version of this would be Old Town Road, though I think he ended up purchasing that track, but originally it was out there for lease. Now, Old Town Road aside, if you're trying to make this huge, you know, top 40, top 100 hit, you might be starting off at a little bit of a handicap if you're going to get leased music rather than making it or commissioning it for yourself. That's not really my goal. I'm not here trying to make the next Heart of Worship, the next Oceans, the next Waymaker. I really just want simple, easily translatable music for Christians to understand and for worship leaders to easily translate for themselves to play for their services if they want to. Worship music is defined purely by its lyrical content. Am I even qualified to write a worship song? Yes. I grew up in the Vineyard Church, which is kind of like Hillsong before Darlene Chet came out with Shout to the Lord. See, I was the kid that actually had the one cool worship song before Matt Redman came along, and that was Days of Elijah. Behold, he comes, riding on the cloud, shining like the sun. Growing up in that, I've been surrounded by worship music my entire life. And above and beyond all this, I did go to Bible college in Hawaii, because why wouldn't you voluntarily move to Hawaii to go learn about Jesus? I also spent some time at Fuller Theological Seminary, so I do got my theological chops. Singing-wise, I've been doing choirs for a really, really long time, not so much nowadays, but growing up in them all the time, I know I can hold a tune. Your local worship pastor is probably going to sound better than me. That's okay. We're going to count on a little bit of post-production just to, you know, get it manageable. All right, so last question. I've already raised the money for the project. What else do I need more money for? See, I've already had some really generous friends kick in and help me reach my goal. So the album is going to get made no matter if another cent comes in or not. But it would be really helpful for a certain couple of details that I kind of overlooked when I originally budgeted for this project. You see, first, I need to actually pay for copyright stuff so that people who want to cover the song and then publish the song for themselves actually can. without fear of legal repercussions and someone swooping in and taking that copyright from me. And wouldn't it be nice to have some decent cover art? And instead of the free graphic that I currently have being displayed on Kickstarter at the moment. Yeah, I would like to have something a little bit better than that. Sorry. And what if I actually recorded this in a studio instead of my apartment? Wouldn't that be lovely? The details for these goals are in the Kickstarter, which again, I'm going to put in the link below. If you have any more questions, please feel free to message me. I'll be happy to answer them as soon as I can. And who knows, if I get enough of them, I'll make another Q&A video, and we'll do this again sometime. I'll probably make another video anyway, just on the progress of the album as it's coming along. But for now, that's it though. Hope you guys are staying safe, doing well,